That sticker on your windshield. Next oil change, 3,000 miles. Isn't there to protect your engine. It's there to protect somebody's profit margin. That rule is over 50 years old, built for engines that don't exist anymore. Today, I'm showing you exactly when your car actually needs an oil change, with factory specs, lab data, and a dead simple 3-question framework. This one pays for itself. Quick disclaimer before we start, the tips and guides in this video are for educational purposes only. Every vehicle is different, so please use this information at your own risk. We are not responsible for any damage or injury that may occur. When in doubt, always consult a professional mechanic. Let's start with the biggest lie in car maintenance. The 3,000-mile oil change interval was created in the 1970s. Back then, cars ran on conventional mineral oil in carbureted engines with loose manufacturing tolerances. That oil broke down fast. It had to. But that technology has been obsolete for over 30 years. Modern full synthetic oil is a completely different product. The molecular structure is engineered from scratch to resist heat breakdown far longer than mineral oil ever could. On top of that, today's synthetics come loaded with additive packages. Detergents that clean, dispersants that suspend contaminants, and anti-wear agents that protect metal surfaces well past 7,500 miles. These additives maintain viscosity stability across extreme temperatures, from -30 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to 250 degrees Fahrenheit and beyond. This is an opinion. AAA testing and Consumer Reports both confirm that most modern cars running full synthetic do not need oil changes before 7,500 miles under normal driving conditions. So why does the 3,000-mile myth survive? Follow the money. The quick lube industry in the United States pulls in roughly $8 billion a year, and that revenue depends entirely on how often you walk through their doors. The oil in your car right now, if it's full synthetic and you're under 7,500 miles, is almost certainly still doing its job. That sticker is lying to you. Now, not all oil works the same way, and this is where most advice gets dangerously vague. Conventional oil is mineral-based. It degrades faster because of oxidation and thermal stress. If you're running conventional, change it every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. That's real. Synthetic blend, part synthetic and part mineral, gives you better stability and moderate oxidation resistance. You can safely go 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Full synthetic gives you the longest service life, maximum molecular stability, best oxidation resistance, widest temperature performance. Factory intervals for full synthetic typically fall between 7,500 and 10,000 miles, and many manufacturers approve up to 12,000 or even 15,000. But here's what actually kills oil, and this matters more than any mileage number on a sticker. It's 3 things: oxidation from heat, fuel dilution from short trips, and contamination from combustion byproducts. Full synthetic resists all 3 far longer than conventional. That's not marketing, that's chemistry. Oil analysis labs, including findings referenced in CBC Marketplace investigations, show that wear metals stay low in full synthetic past 8,000 miles. The oil is still protecting your engine at that point. So if you're still running conventional in a modern car, yes, more frequent changes are needed. But if you've already switched to full synthetic, you're probably changing it twice as often as you need to. That brings us to the one variable that flips everything on its head, and most drivers have zero clue it applies to them. Every manufacturer's owner's manual splits driving into 2 categories: normal and severe. And severe isn't what you think. You don't need to be racing or crawling through mud. If you regularly make trips under 10 miles, where the engine never fully reaches 212 degrees Fahrenheit operating temperature, if you're stuck in stop-and-go city traffic with lots of idle time, if you're towing or hauling heavy loads, if you drive in extreme temperatures below 0 degrees Fahrenheit or above 100 degrees Fahrenheit consistently, or if you're on dusty, unpaved roads, you are a severe driver. And that means your oil degrades 25 to 40% faster than the standard interval assumes. Here's why. When your engine doesn't fully warm up, like on a 5-mile school run or a quick grocery trip, fuel and moisture don't burn off out of the oil. They stay trapped in it. They dilute it. And that breaks down the additive package faster than mileage alone ever would. The uncomfortable truth is that most Americans who think they're normal drivers actually fall right into the severe category because most American driving is urban, short trip, stop and go. So before you blindly follow a 10,000-mile manufacturer recommendation, ask yourself how you actually drive. Your real interval might be 6,000 to 7,000 miles, not because your dealer said so, but because the physics say so. Now, knowing your driving pattern is one thing, but what happens when the people you trust for advice are giving you the wrong numbers on purpose? Most modern owner's manuals from Honda, Toyota, Ford, GM, Volkswagen, they all say the same thing now. Change your oil when the oil life monitor tells you to. Not at a fixed mileage, not every 3,000 miles. When the monitor says so, and these systems aren't just counting miles on a cheap timer. They run real-time algorithms that track engine temperature cycles, engine speed patterns, load, and trip length. The oil life monitor is computing when your specific oil needs to be changed on your specific car based on how you actually drive it. Here's where dealerships lose credibility. Investigative testing, including documented work by CBC Marketplace across multiple brands, found that dealerships routinely recommend 5,000 to 6,000 mile intervals when the manufacturer's own manual says to follow the oil life monitor or go up to 10,000 to 16,000 kilometers. Why? More visits mean more upsell opportunities. Tires, filters, fluids, brake inspections. That's where the real revenue sits. The oil change is just the door opener to get you in the bay. Here's the principle every licensed mechanic lives by. The engineers who designed your engine wrote your owner's manual. They tested it, they validated it over millions of miles. That book is king. It overrides anything a service advisor tells you across a counter. Your owner's manual is free, it's in your glove box right now, read it. If your car has an oil life monitor, trust it, that's what it's there for. So let me put all of this together for you in the simplest system possible. I call it the CAR framework. 3 questions, that's all you need. The C stands for check your oil type. Look at your oil cap or your owner's manual for the recommended viscosity grade. That tells you what you're working with. If you're running conventional oil, your ceiling is 5,000 miles. Synthetic blend gives you up to 7,500 miles. Full synthetic, follow your factory interval, which typically runs 7,500 to 15,000 miles depending on the brand. The A stands for assess your driving pattern. Be honest with yourself. If you're mostly on the highway with long trips and moderate temperatures, run the full factory interval with confidence. But if your daily routine involves short trips under 10 miles, heavy city traffic, towing, or extreme temperatures, cut that interval by 25 to 30%. Quick test. If most of your drives are under 15 minutes, you're in severe service territory. Plan for that. The R stands for read your owner's manual and respect the oil life monitor. Pull it out. Find the maintenance schedule section. If your car has an oil life monitor, follow the alert. Don't second guess it. And one hard rule for everyone. Never go beyond 12 months without an oil change, regardless of mileage. Oil degrades from age and moisture absorption, even sitting in a parked car. Bonus tip, pull the dipstick. If the oil looks black and gritty, change it, regardless of what any algorithm says. A few more rapid-fire notes to go with the framework. New cars should get their oil changed at 1,000 miles to flush metal particles from break-in. High-mileage engines over 100,000 miles should drop to 5,000-mile intervals, even on full synthetic, because worn seals and rings increase blow-by and contamination. Turbo engines need more frequent changes since turbos expose oil to extreme heat, so stick to 5,000 to 7,500 miles even with synthetic. And European vehicles running ACEA spec oils can go 15,000 to 18,000 miles or more, but only with the correct ACEA approved oil, not a standard bottle off the shelf at a quick lube shop. 3 questions. Check your oil type, assess how you actually drive, and read your manual. Do that once and you'll never waste another dollar on a change you don't need, or risk your engine by waiting too long. Now, if you're going to change that oil yourself, there's a right way and a wrong way, and most people get it wrong. I break down every step and every mistake to avoid right here. That video is the other half of what you just learned. Watch it now. And if nobody's given you straight answers about your car before, hit subscribe. That's what this channel does.